Hello, good morning, my beautiful people. Welcome back to Positive Channel. If you're a new subscriber, please subscribe to my YouTube channel where I upload every other week. Now, in today's video, I'm finally doing my last vlog. I'm going to be talking about a secret garden book. So I got this book on July 2nd, and I finished this on August 2nd, which is like, how many weeks? I have to guess how many weeks. I'm really bad at counting weeks. Let me see. So, like 4.5 weeks. Yeah, say 4.5 weeks. So, we're going to talk about this book. And I'm going to tell you what this book, honestly, it's about a garden and a girl and some people. So, let's get right into the video now. Alright. So, this book is called The Secret Garden. So, it's about a girl named Mary. And she was from India, and she was raised different than how when she came to this place she never had this experience. Honestly, she was going through things based with like her parents and certain stuff that happened to her back in the day. And when she moved into this place, she met a maid named Martha. And Martha was kind of like showing her around where she's supposed to sleep and giving her stuff. And I guess the girl wasn't raised in a way like she has to do things on her own. And the lady had to explain to her like what things she has to do. And every chapter has a meaning of it. Shows you what it means. At every chapter describes what it means in the book, okay? So if you wanted to know what they kind of mean, kind of tells you what they mean, okay? So, like I was saying, she had to go to situations where she had to meet a lot of people who she wasn't used to, and to a point where things started to change up. So, I will show you a picture of her. So if you guys want to know what I'm talking about, then you have a little theory. So this is how Martha was showing Mary. So Mary is this girl right here, and this is Martha. So she's trying to show her around. This is her place, and of course she met an uncle, right? She had met an uncle that she didn't really know who, but she started to meet the uncle and some other people. And all I could tell you is this girl was like a girl who was just spoiled. Like when Martha was giving her food, like I would tell you, like there's points where she was just getting spoiled. She didn't care to do anything. And like I would just tell you, like she was from India. So if you get the theory, like there's points where Martha would tell her stuff she doesn't even want to do. So it's like, it's very different when you see someone growing up different than how other people grew up. And she's trying to explain to her, like, when it's time for her to get dressed, she's telling her to get dressed, in this chapter. So, and what I like about books, they have pictures. So if you're a person who don't fully get the understanding, they have pictures right here that can kind of explain things to you, okay? And another thing about what I like about this book, because it basically talks about a garden where they have plants. There's a guy, the name was Ben Witherswood. I think he's kind of like a grumpy guy. So when Mary started to meet all these people, she wasn't really used to them to a point. So there were times where it was getting really good to a point, and then there's times where it just changed up. Okay, So I'm gonna tell you the one right here when Martha was giving her breakfast, and Mary didn't like the breakfast, and Martha is explaining to her, like, if someone gives her breakfast, she'll be happy. So you could tell this girl was just spoiled and telling her to go outside. Like, she didn't know that she was a spoiled kid, you know? Then she went to go meet a guy named Ben, and then there's a guy named Robin. So she's like, oh, when I was in India, I never met a Robin in India. So you can see it's a little bit more different back in her day when she was growing up. So she started to meet a guy named Ben with her staff. He's a kind of like a grumpy guy. He wasn't friendly back in the day. And he's just trying to just explain to her about certain stuff. And to a point where when the bird went on her, she kind of smiled a little bit. And the guy was kind of just standing behind her and stuff like that. But all I can tell you is, like, this book has so much meaning about what Mary was as she was growing up. And I could tell y'all, like, there's so much things that she never knew when she was growing up, when she was in India. Because her parents, she said her parents didn't love her that much. And her growing up in a different industry than how other people grew up is different. So, to a point where there were, like, someone who she see portraits with somebody, someone who was sick, or they lost their life, like, this girl was just giving her a time with Martha. Like, you could tell how frustrated she was. And now they're going to talk about a secret key in the garden. So it's like there's so much meanings about this book, y'all. Like, if y'all want to read it yourself, y'all can. Hold on. All right. Yeah, so there's so much meanings that, she was growing up with. Like, there's no doubt. And then there's a point where Mary found the key to go into the secret garden. So she wants to know what's been hiding behind this garden and all these stuff. So she wanted to say, and then she went to go tell Martha something, and I guess she was telling her she shouldn't say certain things, and she was trying to explain, say, oh, don't worry, I'm not going to tell you anything. I won't. I tell somebody, they're not going to tell nobody anything. So that's how you know, like, regardless how this girl was raised, regardless how spoiled this girl was, she actually enjoyed her life. Look, now there's a time when she goes into the garden. She wanted to see what's going on. Yeah. So this book is basically about a garden, and she's just searching things. Like, no one doesn't even think that she's doing all this. She's just going behind. Then they're living in the house, and now Martha is giving her something to eat, and then she's telling her, I hope you give me a piece of flour and vegetables. And Mary was like, she was telling her, like, you know how much it costs to buy those things? Like she kind of know what's up. But no, like, she's the type of person where, like I said, she was raised in India and she never had these type of experiences. But it's like she's enjoying herself. Even when she goes and she's like, our roses are still alive. Like, you could tell how happy she is, and she's just, doing her own thing. And yeah, man, like, she knew who she was. But the thing is, she met a lot of people, and now she wants to know who this person is. So this person's name is Dixon, and now he is playing on his flute. Now, Mary's just gonna go meet him now. Now they're gonna start talking, and he's gonna be telling him something about what she should say or not say. I don't know. But this girl is sneaky. Like, she'll just say things. But yeah, now Mary and Dixon are in the secret garden now. So I guess she wants to tell him some stuff. Now he's gonna like cut something and find something in the garden. And yeah, now he's gonna go meet Mrs. Caven. And she's gonna be talking. So she's like telling Dixon, she's like, please don't tell nobody anything. So she's just keeping an eye open. Now she's gonna talk to Mrs. Caven, and she's like, now she's gonna be telling him. He's trying to tell her if he's getting fatter and stuff like that, because he was a very sick man. And yeah, man. So now she's gonna get a secret note. So I think it's from Dixon. So he's trying to write something to her. I think he meant to say, I will come back. I think he meant to say, I will come back. But I guess she realized he couldn't spell at the time. And then I cry at the night. And he hears somebody crying. So he ran to Colin's room and wanted to know what was wrong with Colin. And they say he never heard anything. And then she started mentioning to her about father and stuff like that. So it's like there's so much meanings that this book can actually describe. You can just know. Now she went to go look at a picture of this picture on the wall. I guess it was like the wife who died, I guess. Because she wanted to look, because there's somebody who died. And she went to go tell Martha something, and she said, you should not be telling me anything. So, yeah. So she literally knows what to do. So she's just talking with her about something right now. And now, Dixon found a book that he's reading, and he's trying to explain to her. So, yeah. So it's a lot of meanings to this. Now the 10-year-old children are going to meet Mrs. Marlock now. And they're going to start telling them something. So, yeah. Now she's just complaining about... There's a time when she started to complain about the... what she was complaining about? About, like... things that's been going on in the house. Like, a lot of drama that's going on. So she's... Oh, I know now. She was complaining about the weather. She was saying, like, when is, like, spring gonna come out? One of the times she was mentioning that. Yeah, she was complaining about the weather. Now she's having an argument about, dragons and some situations, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, he's trying to bring him and trying to tell him, like, am I gonna die? Like, because he was saying how he was sick at the time. You know? And Mary was trying to tell Dixon, no, you're not going to die. Because he's saying he was having a problem with his back, like a little problem with it, but there's nothing wrong. And then Dixon went to go open to Colin to, like, I guess to show some deers and animals, I guess to cheer him up. And then, what else did they do? And then he's in a wheelchair, and they're showing him the secret garden and all that stuff, just to cheer him up. Then he starts telling him that magic is real because he see the bird fly. And now they brought animals, and they're starting to talk and everything. Yeah. And then Ben Witherstaff was angry because I guess he sees these kids in the garden, so he doesn't want them to be there. and I guess somebody was calling, was trying to explain to him about why they were there and stuff like that. And then they start talking, and they're digging up something here to get everything, what they want to do. And then they start walking in the secret garden, and they're happy and everything like that. And then they started to say, like, they heard some secrets going on. So he went to go tell the father what's going on and stuff. Then they went to go do a fire to make some food and all that thing while they're talking. And what else? Then they talk about more magic. So they want to learn some more stuff. And there's days where it started to rain, and then it started to get sunny and things like that. Yeah, I'm just showing you all the pictures, okay? So don't mind me. Just explaining what this means. Then they're going to show the portrait of this lady. And then after, Colin was going to be a teacher, and they started to laugh at him. For no reason for him to be laughing. They're just laughing at him. Then they went to meet a lady named Susan, and saying how beautiful your mother was. So they try to just explain, and so happy to see this lady. And then Mrs. Mallock is at like a pond, just sitting down, probably doing his little thinking and all that stuff. And then he found a letter of his, I guess his girlfriend that he's always dreaming about, that he lost. So when you read it, he kind of has a memory of what happened. And then the journey to go home, to go meet the portrait. So they found a portrait, so they're going to go find that portrait now. And they wanted to talk to Colin and say, where is the key? So they feel like he knows something, right? Let me pause for a second. So now Colin is explaining to the father, saying, Are you glad, father? He said, you're going to live forever. So he's trying to explain to him that, like, he's going to live forever. There's nothing wrong with him and everything like that. Because some people just feel that way. And today, for a strong boy in England wanted to walk across the land and just talk with him same way. And that's the end of the story. Okay. Alright guys, so other than that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy. Comment down below what you guys think about the Secret Garden book. If you guys are interested, I will put this in the description. The website I'll put. And then you guys can buy this at any, I got this at a Dollarama. You can get this at any Dollarama at your location. And you can read this book yourselves if you want. But all I can tell y'all, this is the most amazing book that I ever read in my life. And I'm a type of person who likes books like this and have pictures, because it kind of give you an understanding of what's happening in the story. So when you're reading it, you get understanding, okay? But let me go end this vlog until we meet again. And I know I did say yesterday that I found 3 more vlogs. So hopefully when these vlogs are done uploaded, then I'll start filming, because I don't want to keep on, like I said, overwhelm myself to a point I get exhausted. So let me let these vlogs get uploaded, and then we start filming again. Okay? And I am trying my best to give y'all long videos. I know you guys hate the short videos. I know you guys don't really I know, like, when I first just started, YouTube, and someone was saying the video should be more longer. And you guys don't really say, but I'm only putting it out there to just make sure that I'm making it long the best I can. Because when it comes to that storage, it will stop and you don't even realize it stopped. Okay? But I am giving y'all long video. I'm not giving up on that yet. My goal is to make sure to give y'all long videos. Okay? I'm not giving up. I don't want to give you short videos unless when depending on like if it's an ASMR vlog then or a random video, then yes. But for sure, I want to give y'all long videos. Okay? For sure, I want to. Okay? So let me end this vlog right here. Till then, we meet again. And when these vlogs are done uploading, then I'll start filming these 3 vlogs. I'm trying not to find too much vlogs, and I still want to watch Lilo and Stitch and the Smurf movie. So yeah. So let me just take my time, no rush, no pressure. And I hope you guys enjoy me. I know you guys been watching my short videos. I really appreciate it. And I know my vlogs are not doing well, and I am trying my best to give y'all good vlogs, okay? So let me end this vlog right here until we meet again, okay? If you're new, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on my YouTube, social medias, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye bye!